I've hit over 1,000 workouts, and to tell you the truth, it's actually been easy. You see, if you pay attention to this entire video, you'll be on track to hitting your 1,000th workout too. And I know, like, I'm not just saying that for effect. I genuinely mean that. You watch this entire video, you learn the motivation strategies and tactics that I teach you, you will never have a problem with motivation again. And if you ever do seem to have a problem with motivation again, it's probably just because you forgot this video. You see, it took me so long to truly understand what motivation was. Like, you know those motivational speakers on like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, blah blah blah, and they're always sat there like, if you ain't got what you want, it's because you don't want it bad enough. Yeah. And then they go home and wank. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like, at least I do. Nah, in all seriousness, I don't motivationally speak. Nah, genuinely, all seriousness, I thought something was wrong with me for that. Because I was like, nah, but I do want it bad enough. I do want this physique. At the time, I was like, I wanted to get good grades, but then it's like, the whole point, but good grades are kind of stupid, but the whole other side point I'm not going to get into now, you know what I mean? But maybe like you, I thought something was wrong with me. I just didn't get motivated easily. That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, like, I felt like a bad person for not, like, being like, yeah, I need this, I want this, I eat, sleep, and breathe at the gym. In reality, that's not how it works. Like, motivation's tricky. That's a part of it. It's a part of it that you don't want it bad enough, but that's not really the case. Not for you anyway. I'm going to be honest. If you're clicking on a video like this, the likelihood is your life is horrible as it is. And I don't mean that to be rude. I mean that to be objective. You do want this bad enough. You're not a bad person. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. You actually do want this bad enough. But for whatever reason, you're still not motivated. Because you kind of don't have the desire to get the thing. You have the desire to run away from the pain. So it's not that you're running towards pleasure, you're just running away from pain. And that's, truthfully, that is more motivating than the running towards pleasure. But running towards the pleasure is also nice. And when I understood what motivation really is, I never struggled with motivation again. Motivation is simply wanting to do something. That's it. I know it sounds like, nah, motivation's got to be like the inner drive. Like, people try and make motivation to be this like super duper thing. Or you have those like disciplined David Goggins like meat riders who downplay motivation and treat it as like as bad as Satan, basically. When like motivation, like I've just said, like flipping, I don't know, like something heinously criminal, you know what I mean? Motivation. Like I've just like stabbed their nan or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh bro, these disciplined like junkies, man, like they don't. They're weird. They're actually strange human beings, fam. Because it, like, the argument these types of people would make, just to clarify what discipline is. Discipline is doing something even though you don't feel like it. Motivation is doing something because you feel like it. Now that we got those two definitions clear, these guys will say, nope, we don't want motivation. We don't want the desire to do the thing. We want to not do the thing and do it anyway. Don't get me wrong, discipline's necessary, completely important. You need to be able to do something despite not wanting to do it. But hold on. Mum just came into the room, so I forgot where I was. So I'll just restart from a point I remember. Right. Oh yeah, discipline's necessary, but we don't want to be in that state 24/7. I would love, if I had a choice between being motivated 24/7 or being disciplined 24/7, I would choose the motivation. You want to know why? Because I want to do it. Because it's easier when you want to do something. When you don't want to do something, it's so much harder to do it. But if you want to do it, it's smooth sailing. So how do we become motivated? Because if we can be motivated as much as possible, then we don't need discipline as much. We still need it, just not as much. And our overall life experience and our overall emotional experience will just be better the more motivated we are. So with that out of the way, let me spit some motivation game. And I'm not gonna be like the motivational speakers are like, you gotta want it bad enough. You're gonna want it more than you want to eat, you want to sleep, and you want to breathe. Once you get to that point, yeah, it's good. It's like, that's so cringe. Like, I'll never watch something like that. It's just so cringe. Oh my gosh. It's so cringe. Right. The first thing is you've got to be honest with yourself. You see, motivation is wanting to do something. You got to ask yourself, why do you want to do it? I'm going to reference the gym a lot because, well, this is a bodybuilding channel. So, yeah, but extrapolate this. If you want to use this for something else, extrapolate your circumstances. Blah, blah, blah. You got to be honest on why you want something. Right? For example, this YouTube channel. I end the video off saying my mission with this YouTube channel is to give young men real aesthetic bodybuilding knowledge, because no other person in the fitness industry, in the fitness YouTube space does. And that's completely true. I'm not just lying to you, manipulating you. But I also have that's more of a selfless desire. I also have a selfish one. What could it be? Why would I, an 18-year-old kid, adult, yeah, 18 means I'm adult. Why would I, an 18-year-old, want to start a YouTube channel teaching what I know? For money! For money! You see the course I got, link in the description, go check it out. It's true, but, right, I'm doing this for money. Put it like this, if I couldn't get paid doing this, I would reconsider. I might still do it. I'd just reconsider doing it. You know what I mean? And it would definitely be less motivating. Take the gym, for example. There's so many liars. There's actually so many liars in oh my gosh. How many times have I heard people say, I don't go to the gym for anyone else. I just do it for me. You look horrible. And you're also a liar. Like, if you looked horrible but you told the truth and said, nah, I go to the gym because I want to get girls. It's just that I'm not getting them, so it's easier for me to say I just do it for me rather than admitting that, yeah, I look like a blobfish. Like, have you seen what a blobfish looks like? Like, I actually like... they actually look like blobfishes, bro. Like, but the people, I promise you, like, just take my word for it. Like, if I conducted a study, everyone who says, I don't go to the gym for anyone else, I do it for myself, looks horrible. 100% correlation. Everyone who tells me the truth and admits, nope, I go here to get girls, or I go here to get respect from men, blah, 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 they look way better on average. 100% correlation. I'm just telling you the facts. So you could either be a liar and look horrible, or you could, at least to yourself, be honest. Because you don't have to tell me, say you meet me in person, you don't have to be like, yeah, Alfie, I go to the gym to get girls. Like, well, maybe you would tell me because obviously, you know what I'm saying, but like, you don't have to go to random people in the gym and it's like, do you get girls? Like, it's just, it's just strange, do you know what I mean? whatever. But at least to yourself, have the courage and the honesty, the integrity, the you know what I mean, the whatever adjective we want to use. Is that an adjective? Whatever, that's not the point. Be honest with yourself and admit, yeah, the only reason I'm going to the gym is to become more attractive to women. You want to know who said that? Me, 3 years ago. And let's just say it really massively helped. It's true. I promise you, once I admitted that to myself, I didn't miss days from the gym. Like, I don't know if you did this, but back in my day, there used to be 6-pack ab 5-minute workout routines on YouTube, and I would do them for like a week or two, barely see any results, or maybe even see results, and then just like give up. And the reason why is because I had no really good, solid reason to do so. I had no drive. Do you know what I mean? It's only when I admitted to myself the taboo, controversial desire that I want to get girls and I'm going to go to the gym to do that. It was only once I admitted that, that's when I fully went hard in the gym. And my life's been so much better ever since. Please take this seriously. If there's only one thing you take from this video, it is to admit to yourself your honest, somewhat dark desires for why you want something. Things that, if you told that most people, like if you told your friends in school, they'd probably look at you weird for it. Or if you was on a date with a girl and you told her like, oh yeah, I go to the gym to get girls. It's like, obviously they'd look at, well not obviously, but they might look at you a bit strange, you know what I mean? It's those type of desires that once you find them, admit them to yourself, that's when you'll go into the gym and just make more progress than you've ever seen before. And speaking of seeing progress, that is our second motivation tactic. See, seeing progress is probably one of the most motivating things universally for everyone. Because like, humans are meant to progress, humans are meant to grow. Like, we've literally got like brain circuit thingies that like respond to progress and want us to make more progress. Think about every video game you've ever played. What is the main objective? In some way, shape or form, it is to progress. In your studies, you want to progress. Everything you want to do, you want to progress. And the more progress you see, the more motivated you will be. Ooh, I'm a rapper. Ooh, see that? Ooh, young fly on the track. Know how it is. It's true. When you see progress, when you see, like, say bodybuilding, when you see that first change in your physique, I'll tell you the truth, no one but you will see it. You, like, if you showed us a progress picture, there would be no difference. But to you there is, and that's the most important thing, because when you see progress, when you see that you're actually morphing your body and you're getting closer to that dark desire we mentioned, when you realize like, oh my gosh, my physique's getting better, I'm actually gonna get laid soon. Like, I know it sounds so like corny, loserish, like we can tell you're a virgin by the way you said that, but it's just true. It's just gonna help you out. And I don't care if someone's gonna call me corny, because I look so much better now than I did 3 years ago. So no matter what anyone says, oh, you're corny, you're a loser, you're a virgin for wanting to go to the gym to get girls, like, you know, like, you're gay for that, like, even though you want to get girls, I'll call you gay for it, you know what I mean? Like, just please take my word for it. Seeing progress, you gotta stand true to your own frame, man. Like, this is like a side point, but if people are calling you corny and stuff, or a loser for going to the gym, I know it sounds weird, but just ignore them. They don't get it. Like, they're single-digit IQ humans. They're subhumans, basically. I wouldn't try and, like, make a comeback or be like, well, no, actually, because the gym's better. Because, like, trust me, anyone who's insulting you for going to the gym, or wanting to study more, or starting a YouTube channel, or building a business, or any, like, positive good habit, meditating, for example, If people make fun of you for that, they're simply too brain dead for you to give them a logical, constructed argument as to why that's not the case. Do you know what I mean? So just ignore them. The third thing kind of ties into both of these is having hope for the future. When you finally achieve that 10 out of 10 dream physique, you're probably like living in some villa in Spain or maybe in a penthouse in Dubai. You're just like, you're absolutely massive. You literally wake up and there's women on both sides of your king-sized maximum, like, you know what I mean, big bed. Like, I don't know what like flipping massive beds are called, but you just imagine a big bed. There's like 10 out of 10 to your left, 10 out of 10 to your right. You get up, boom, like, you know what I mean, you look in the mirror, you're jacked. They wake up and they're like, I don't want to get too descriptive because we are on YouTube, but you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Have hope for the future. That life isn't really out of reach if you think about it. It's like what law of physics is stopping you from achieving that? Absolutely nothing. It's just you. That's it. Oh crap. Gotta wrap this up quick. If you want to achieve that lifestyle, if you want to achieve... Now, to be honest, I don't have all the answers to achieve that dream lifestyle where I'm in the penthouse in Dubai, but what I can do is help you out with building an aesthetic body. I've made an entire aesthetic body course going into like detail that you would never even imagine, that I promise you will never hear anywhere else. And for the price I'm giving it, it's not a bad deal at all. Hold on, who the hell? Oh wow. Anyway, and for the price I'm giving it at, it's a steal. It's actually unreal that I'm just spilling all these secrets for a very reasonable price. And it's not just like you give me money and then you don't get anything. You get more specific, detailed knowledge on how to build this aesthetic body. You will never be left in the dark again. You'll no longer have to watch these trashy YouTubers who will spend 10 minutes giving you advice that only like required 30 seconds of your time. Bro, like the fitness industry, it's so bad. It's so cringe. Everyone's telling you to buy their protein powder or their clothing brand or their course. And it's all just trash. Like, oh, subscribe to my channel, how I grew my chest fast. Like, that's such a common title. And they don't help at all. It's like, even these titles are kind of cringe, I'll be honest. Like, the secret to endless motivation. Like, oh, I actually hate the space. I hate the space. I genuinely feel like I'm the only guy I know who's just giving the clear, unfiltered advice that you watch this video once, you'll never have to watch anything on the topic again type of video. And believe me, if you think this free stuff is good, my paid stuff is a lot better. So I just implore you to go and check that out right now. Safe.